I want to be ready for SHTF, preparedness-wise, but I'm elderly. What do I do? How do I go about it? Hey everybody, this is Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. It's a topic that, I get emailed about, I see comments about it all the time. So I figured it was worth talk about it more, and I did a shorts yesterday, and that got my mind thinking, because it was just a quick little thing, but then I realized this is really a topic we got to talk about and go over. And no, that's not trash. That's a zombie BB gun target. It is a vital, or it is something that we definitely need to talk about. I don't really hear it talked about too much, but then again, I don't really get a chance to watch YouTube that much. Elderly and prepping. I know a lot of people are discouraged because they say, well, I'm elderly, I can't do so much, I'm limited in my capability of getting out and doing the things. And yes, I get it. That is definitely a limiting factor. And even younger people that maybe have a disability or something. These people are not to be discounted in the prepper community. They are actually, especially the elderly, that have all this vast knowledge, a lifetime of experiences, are to be treasured and not taken advantage of in a negative way, but use them for their knowledge while supporting them in the ways that you can. That's why groups are very important. Having elderly people in your group, to me, that's a cherished opportunity. Don't discount elderly because they're not able to run around and do all the cool stuff or stuff that you may think is fun, high-speed, low-drag stuff. They may not be able to get out and do manual labor, hard stuff. But I'll tell you what, a lot of them are a wealth of knowledge. They've seen a lot. They've done a lot. Just their knowledge alone is worth it. All to teach as teachers, trainers, the skill sets, even if it is the tactical stuff. An older military member, okay, maybe they're not abreast of the current tactics and stuff like that, but that, the basics of basic combat tactics, they can still teach that. They can still teach a lot of valuable lessons. Maybe some that have been forgotten by today's military and that are actually very, very valuable to know that may save your life someday. That they just don't talk about in the military nowadays because it's not cool, or they've kind of forgotten it, lost skills type stuff. Like all the old school skills, like the 1800s, how to do stuff off grid, how to do stuff with little. We're losing a generation, the World War II generation. It's really sad. Both my grandparents, I lost both of them. My grandfather was a World War II Marine. And awesome people. Awesome people. If you get a chance, try to get some of these people in your group. And you may also find out that they can help in other ways. Not just the knowledge, not just the training, but maybe because they have a lifetime of experience, maybe they've built up a little bit extra where they can help get supplies. Maybe not. But even if they can't, that's not a go, no-go. They may have property. They may have other things that would allow them to be an asset to the group. The biggest thing is mindset and attitude, though. Remember, no matter how old you are, up here, you're just who you are. You're not 80, you're not 40, you're not 20. You're in your mind, you're just yourself. We all age. Our bodies are less able to do everything that we used to do when we were younger. But if we include elderly people, wise people in our groups, man, we will be way better off. We have older guys in our group, older couples. Another thing about that is that if you bring in or have those kind of people around you, the elderly and or other people that we're talking about, they also have families. Maybe their experiences and their preparedness knowledge has rubbed off on their families. So maybe that would open up doors to bring even more people in that could be assets. Maybe this person is elderly and they're not practicing anymore. Maybe they're a doctor. Some good skills there that they can teach. If you are elderly and prepping, mainly right now, I was just talking to, the younger people, everybody, but now speaking to the elderly, older, whatever. Continue to learn. You can teach an old dog new tricks. So continue to learn so that you have more and more and more knowledge that you can pass on. Do your best for preparedness, food storage, water storage, stuff like that, within your capabilities, of course. But I think the focus for specifically older people should be group. How do you meet younger people? The age demographics, people kind of usually tend to hang out with people approximately their age. True. But there's a lot of stuff, online resources, forums, there's lots of different ways to meet people that are in your area, your AO, your area of operations. Comment section, that's why I say leave comments, people, and talk to each other. Get the conversation going. There's a lot of time there's some good conversation down there. Also, before I forget, if you could, please subscribe, hit the like button, share the videos, do all the things to help out the channel also so that we can spread messages like this that I feel are very important and empower people to be more prepared. Back to speaking to people in this category, elderly, maybe disabled, stuff like that. Do what you can. Definitely do what you can. But start meeting people through church, through civil organizations. If you're able to go out and go shooting, great. Meet people at the gun range. Neighbors are good sometimes. Talk to people. Have conversations in the grocery store, especially in what I call the prepper areas of grocery stores. The camping section, the canned goods section, the bulk food section like the Augustin Farms or the freeze-dried foods or the rice and beans and stuff like that. You can just drop a little hint like, act like you're talking to yourself, or if you're with somebody, mention to them, hey, we should probably pick up a couple extra cans of beans or cans of whatever this or a bag of rice just in case, because, I've noticed, the shelves are a little more bare now. And then maybe if there's somebody around you, they may start a conversation. Be like, oh yeah, that's true, good point. Or, yeah, I always do that because, and then you may find out they're a prepper. There's always opportunities. Look for opportunities. Seek out opportunities. Go to any kind of classes, like CERT classes, medical classes, ham radio classes. A lot of times in those categories, especially like ham radio and stuff like that, or canning groups, homesteading groups. A lot of times there you'll find people with preparedness mindset. And that's a good way to meet people. But definitely, we need to be including older people in our groups. And older people need to be doing their best to get themselves into a group where there's also younger people that are capable of getting out and doing the hard manual labor stuff. It's teamwork. It takes a tribe. It will take a tribe. We need men. We need women. We need elderly. We need young. We need knowledgeable. We need hardworking. That's the biggest thing, is mindset, mental attitude, that you're willing to do whatever you're capable of doing and not giving somebody flack about it, not giving somebody a hard time, not rolling your eyes and going, I got to do that again. Positive attitude. That's very important. The willingness to do whatever it takes to support the group, the situation, your family. So a lot of it is mental attitude. And just because somebody is elderly, no, it doesn't necessarily mean that they'll be a good fit for you and your group. They got to have the right mental mindset. Not everybody's cut out to be in a prepper group. I hope that most people are heading that direction, although, a lot of it, I don't see people, I don't know. In today's day and age, after last year, all the stuff going on and the stuff recently, shelves, more empty, the run, on toilet paper, sanitizer, all the things that's happened lately. You guys know what's happened. I don't see how there really can be anybody left out there that isn't in the preparedness mindset. But there are still people out there, unfortunately. So yeah, I guess work on your mental attitude. Work on forming groups. And work on being there for others. Showing them that you have knowledge. Maybe you're elderly and you can't get out and garden anymore, but maybe you gardened all your life. Maybe you gardened for 50, 60 years and you have all that knowledge. I would love to have somebody like that in my group because, yeah, I garden. I got a whole bunch of raised beds. I got in-ground stuff. I'm doing what I can, but I've only been an actual active gardener for like 3, maybe 4 years now. I mean, I've had experience throughout my life, my grandparents, my mom, stuff like that. But man, somebody like that would be very, very valuable. I still have a lot to learn. We all do. It's a process. But if you're doing the things, then you will learn. And that's the biggest part of it. Do what you can within your capability. Don't get discouraged. I know it seems like there's a lot in this whole preparedness thing to do. Homesteading, growing my garden, raising animals, building a chicken coop, stockpiling food, water, trying to find places to put it all, which may mean, building another shed, adding on somewhere. There's a lot. Trust me. Yeah, I know. And then I gotta get out and I gotta do the security and defensive type training drills and all that stuff also. And then I gotta, still get out and teach my kids how to forage. Yes, there is a lot to it. But every little step you take in that direction will better prepare you for whatever is coming. Because something is coming. I'm 99.99999% sure. Had a lot of promptings lately. Same with my wife. And we're trying to listen. Trying to do our part. Big part of it is being here. Talking to you guys. Trying to get the word out. Trying to encourage and uplift you guys. And let you know you can do it. So I hope this kind of covered the topic. I'm not elderly. I'm also not young. So I may not know all the things that the hurdles that you're faced with in life. I try to have empathy and think about what it's like for you. Say you're in, you can't really get out of the house. That's where I pray that you are able to find able-bodied people to surround yourself with that will help you out with the physical stuff, and then you can pass on the knowledge stuff. It's a give and take, just like any other relationship. Anyway, I felt that this is an important topic to talk about. Do not discount the elderly, please. They have a lot to offer. I'm not saying every single elderly person is a perfect fit for you and your group, but at least give them a chance. They deserve it. They're human beings, just like you and me. Anyway, I love you guys very much. Have a wonderful day. Blessings to you and yours.